did this, you!
Emily, I couldn't get away from the hospital. Am I late for the arraignment?
It just ended. I'm surprised you even thought to come.
Well, look, I'm angry, and I'm sure as hell confused, but I would never turn my back on my daughter. What's the bail?
It doesn't matter. I don't need it.
They dropped the charges?
I was denied bail, Mother. I'm staying right here.
Should have been you who died, not Gwen's baby. You ruined everything you touch.
Will, you want to hate me, you go right ahead. I know what I did is right.
Yeah, right for you.
No, right for Jennifer. I had to keep her safe from Craig.
Safe? You practically destroyed her. I could kill you for that.
Go ahead. Please, Will, do it.
I looked at my own brother, and all I could feel was hatred.
They are next to him.
No, come on, let him go. Go on, let him finish what he started. Come on, Will, hit me. If you think I deserve it.
You're not worth the trouble.
Well, then calm down. Let me explain myself.
Nothing you will ever say could excuse what you did to Jennifer.
Use your head, Will. With that baby in the picture, Jennifer was an open target. Craig would have destroyed her.
Oh, so you did the job instead?
That's not fair.
Unfair? Do you want to talk about unfair? Jen is hooked on drugs and had a breakdown because of you. Gwen is a basket case, and the baby she fell in love with, the baby she thought was hers, has been taken away from her. How is she ever supposed to get over that?
Yeah, my only concern was Jennifer.
Your only concern was yourself, and what you did to her and the rest of our family is 10 times worse than anything Craig had ever done or ever could.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
You, for once in your life, just admit that you did something wrong, that you screwed up.
You know, when Craig starts pulling strings to get his hands on that child, all of you will wish that none of this had come out. Then all of you will understand why I did what I did.
You know what? You can just go to hell.
Come on. Knock me over, Will. Maybe it'll make you feel better.
Don't do it, Will. Just walk away.
You're not my brother anymore.
By the way, Emily was denied her bail. Because of you. She may never see Daniel again.
Wrong, and you only did it to score points with a guy who doesn't even matter.
No, I did what I did because I thought I was protecting Jennifer, and I'm not ashamed of that.
Then you're as screwed up as my brother is, and you two deserve each other.
Well, please, you of all people, I thought you would understand.
Well, I can't. Maybe Paul actually believes that what he did was the right thing, but you? Why would you go along with him? Did you just do it to get him to love you?
Just listen to me, please.
No, I'm through listening. I used to think you cared about our family. I even look up to you. Sometimes I wished you were my mother instead of Barbara. How stupid was that?
What's it going to take, Emily? Because of Paul, you're losing everything and everybody who should matter to you. Is Paul really worth it?
I will not turn my back on him. I will not leave his side.
You may not have a choice.
No, Paul, no. Yes,
Mother,
listen to him.
stay
He's
out of
making
this.
sense for a change. Okay, fine. Do what you want. I'm out of here. I've had it. I don't.
Hey, she's right, you know? You not making bail, it's exactly the ammunition that Tom needs to take Daniel away from you.
Well, then we will do something else. We'll find a way to reason with him or fight him. But we will do it together.
Please, just take the plea bargain. Emily, it's the right thing for you. It's the right thing for your son.
Don't you understand? Even if I take the deal, it doesn't matter. Tom is hell-bent on taking Daniel away from me anyway.
Well, maybe so, but you can fight him at least. You can't play much defense behind bars. And look, I can handle it here. There's nobody out there that needs me the way Daniel needs you.
But I need you.
Well, then have faith that you won't lose me because of something like this.
I want to believe that. I'm just not so sure I can.
Good.
How?
Look, Susan, I've done all I can. Paul's got her so tied up in knots, she doesn't know what's right or wrong anymore. She stopped listening to reason.
Then talk to the judge or talk to Tom, whoever you have to. Tell him that Paul forced her to do it. That she's too afraid to tell the truth.
She'll just deny it.
But there's got to be something you can do.
Maybe there is.
It really is.
Mistake. And now I'm paying the believe me, I'm paying the price. You should have seen Will. He's disowned me. Jennifer hates me. You should have seen the look on her face when she was walking
You
away
stop
from me
it,
down in
stop
the
it.
cell.
Listen to me. Stop second-guessing yourself. There's too much at stake right now. Like our future.
Do you want a future with me?
How could you even ask me that? I want to marry you the second we're out of this mess.
There could be a while.
Okay, so listen to me. Why wait? Let's get married right away. Chaplain somewhere in this building, right? We'll call him and have him meet us right here.
Yeah. Hal would love that.
I don't care. You care?
No, if you don't care, I don't care.
We still want to do this, right?
We'll get married? Absolutely.
Okay, so why not get married in a jail cell? Come on, think of the stories we'll get to tell our grandkids.
It's a great story.
I love you. I want to be your wife, Paul. I don't care where it happens.
They're ready for you, ma'am. I saw you.
Is that the ghost of Christmas past? Come to tell me where I've gone wrong. You're looking for someone to blame, Mother. You can look in the mirror.
So I'm to blame for this?
No. Well, you did marry Craig, so... Yeah, in that sense, you did bring him into the fold, but... No, this is all me.
You almost sound proud of yourself.
Proud of myself. No. I have failed completely. I'm in jail. Jennifer is raising Craig's son.
Jennifer is raising her son.
Her son would have been happy. And so would she have been if she had just been willing to move on. To just start over.
It's not so easy to start over after losing a child. I know that. I was able eventually to start over when I lost the baby, but your sister? She's a tender creature.
That's why I tried to protect you from Craig.
I believe that. And I believe I understand your motivation better than you do.
If you're here to give me forgiveness, don't bother. I don't need it.
No, Paul. I'm here to say goodbye.
You're here to say goodbye. Be still my heart.
Jennifer has told me that if I wish to stay in her life and help her raise this baby, that I had to cut off all ties to you. And I've accepted her terms.
You really are something. I gotta give it to you, Mom. You have managed to turn this whole thing around and use it somehow to your advantage.
You think this is funny, Paul?
I think that when Jennifer had that baby, you and Jennifer, you were barely on speaking terms. And then when she becomes the grieving mother, all of a sudden you have an opening. All of a sudden, you have something in common. You have something that you can use. Look at what I did for you, Mother. I have put you right in the bosom of your family, right exactly where you have always wanted to be.
Not like this, Paul.
Beggars can't be choosers.
You know what? I love all of my children, all of you. You and Jennifer and Will.
Right.
You mean everything to me.
And yet you have accepted her terms.
She's alone. With a baby.
Right, don't worry about Paul. He'll be fine. He'll be tucked in with the general prison population. I'll be just fine. 3 squares a day, plenty of sports, plenty of recreational activity. I can't wait to see the convicts when they realize that there's a fashion executive on the cell block.